A priest, a psychotherapist, and a writer walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What's up, Kenji?" Kenji Kuramitsu works as a university chaplain. His creative writing has been nominated for a pushcart prize by the Asian American Writers Workshop. He enjoys gardening, eating fermented foods, and leading race and place walking tours of Chicago's South Side. Tell us, Kenji, are you sure?
Not to be defensive or anything, but I'm 5'7". That's tall in Japan. But on the other side of my family, my mom's side, my grandma, she was half Italian, half Serbian. Her dad, a blacksmith from Yugoslavia, he was 6'3". Family lore had it that 32 years ago, last Wednesday when I was born, my grandma held me for the first time and lifted me up like Simba and said to everyone else in the room, "This might be our family's first priest." Her mom was one of 11, big Italian Catholic family, and no one had heard the call. And my grandma, she said it, I think, like she believed it, like she could see it already. And I did become a priest, but not in her church. I couldn't. You know, as we got older and older, her and I separately, as happens in families, we would argue more and more, sometimes fiercely. I really appreciated, though, that even our strongest debates, they had this sort of undergirding of love that could contain it. You know, she would always give me her blessing when I left after visiting her. She would press her thumb into my forehead and trace the sign of the cross. She would whisper in my ears in glossolalia, speaking in tongues. I got one laugh, thank you. And she would say the same thing every time. She would say, "This world," she would drop her voice to a near conspiratorial whisper here, as if we were discussing an intergenerational curse or something. She would say, "This world is not kind to the short man." Okay? And then she would say, every time, "And that's why I thank God that the Lord listened to my prayers and made you so tall." Now again, I'm 5'7". This is firmly short king territory. You know, she died before I was ordained. I'm not sure what she would have made of me taking a different path than she had expected, or if that should even matter to me. But sometimes I think, you know, maybe she would have surprised me. She often did. In fact, if she were here, braving this den of iniquity for the sake of my soul tonight, in about 6 seconds when I get off the stage, she might have made a beeline over right here for me and gave me a hug and put her hands on my shoulders and said, "Did you become a priest? And are you short?"